Brown Streak was coming home at last. He'd been spending time in Las Venturas after helping some friendly gangsters to escape. That night, Brown Streak told Freight all about the other side of San Andreas. "I didn't know there was another side," said Freight, and the two went happily to sleep. The next day, CJ and Big Smoke were headed for Unity Station, and they were more determined than ever. CJ could well remember the last time he tried to stop Brown Streak, and since then, he'd busied himself doing anything he could. But there was nothing left to do. And his stats were maxed out. Brown Streak had barely woken up when a gangster fell onto him and kindly asked him to drive as fast as he could down the line. "Can you do that for me?" he asked politely. "What is this?" cried Brown Streak. "Is reality as we know it a mere illusion that hinges on the actions of a single protagonist?" But he didn't have time to think, for CJ and Big Smoke had already arrived at the station. Brown Streak raced away like never before, again. "Oh no," said CJ. "Here we go again." CJ and Big Smoke need to eliminate the gangsters before they reach Frederick Bridge. Up ahead is a lady standing on the sidewalk, Brown Streak, and further ahead is a ramp. Should CJ park near the lady and see if anything develops? No. Although this will put CJ in a better mood for a price, the motorcycle is not big enough to carry 3 people. What about if CJ followed Brown Streak while Big Smoke shoots the gangsters? No. They've tried this before, and it doesn't work. What about if CJ got to the ramp before Brown Streak does, boarded the train, and fired at the gangsters himself? Yes. Everyone knows Big Smoke is unreliable, and if CJ wants the job done properly, he'll have to do it himself. CJ and Big Smoke... Oh no. The gangsters arrived at Las Venturas. "That was our fault," said Big Smoke. "We spent too much time in the learning segment." But the two were still determined. "We'll try again tomorrow," said Big Smoke. "After all you have to..." CJ was angry. He punched the air, punched it again, reset the camera, punched the air twice more, accidentally punched a bystander when going for a third, reset the camera, pulled out a weapon, aimed his weapon, got on his motorcycle, punched the bystander one more time, then got off his motorcycle. A tank fell from the sky and landed on Big Smoke. "I'm as confused as you are," said the tank, and CJ left in a huff. Meanwhile, Freight pulled into the station. He was sad to find that Brown Streak had left already. He didn't even get to see Freight's redesign. Freight had always been a content old engine, but ever since Brown Streak broke through that barrier, Freight had been questioning just how big San Andreas really is. With the player seemingly incapable of completing this chapter, Freight tried to sleep, wondering if he'd ever get to see the world. "You're blocking the road! Come on, sleep somewhere else!" The next day, Freight's driver rushed to wake him. He was waving a document about a high-value courier service ran by Merryweather, a private military. Freight listened and hoped this would give him the chance to travel to more places.